Bro, this bear refuses to leave me alone. Good evening, Commanders. Jurassic here. Today we're back with another Icarus episode. Thankfully, another one of you awesome viewers was able to tell me how to actually get doors and windows inside the game, so that's super fun and exciting. If you're wanting to get rid of a structure, all you have to do is hold Y to pick it up, instead of having to dismantle it. And then if you want to change the way the wall is, don't need to wait for the debris to go. Now you're going to notice that we have a rotate, or if we hold R, this is where you can get the variants. You can get like the half-wood walls. If you want to make like a super big window, you can have a normal window, or you can get your door frame, which is what we were missing last time. And now that we got all that situated, we can actually have proper structure. We also have a drying rack and a campfire setup. This is going to be kind of in between the two areas that we need to go to. This one's going to be favoring a little bit closer to like the main dropship area, but it'll give us enough time to get our food, our water up, and then we'll be prepared to take on the next combat challenge. I believe we have none of the oxide, so we definitely need to stop here, grab some of this, and then it looks like we're going to be in for a little bit of combat for today. We also need to start like slowly building up like our armor, for example. Last time we had a bunch of bones, but it was over on the other side of the map, and it's just a super far walk to get over there. So without armor, we're just going to power through it. At least that's the goal. So I think we should be okay with food and water how it is. Then whenever we start getting hungry, we can fall back to the base, which should be roughly next to the lake, which we're going the wrong direction for the next place. Now, another thing that we can do now is technically, since we have a drying rack, all you have to do is kill something. I guess we could actually get visual on where this rabbit is. There we go. All right, so the rabbit has been slayed. Back to what we were saying. We skin this, grab all that. We are going to grab its bones just in case we do eventually get into bone armor. I don't think that we'll be getting it inside of this episode, though. All right, so we'll do this, and then you're going to notice that you have some food over here. We just place it on the side of the drying rack, and it'll eventually turn into jerky within a minute. That should be fine by the time we come back for food. That should actually help us out quite a bit. Plus, we'll have water right next to our house, so I think that's like a decent starting area. And of course, we'll grab some berries and possibly some oxide along the way, but I don't think we need oxide too much currently. If I remember correctly, it should just be right around this corner here. Wait for our stamina to get up. Now, we do have dysentery for 3 minutes since we didn't have a way to purify the water yet, but I think that's just going to be something that we have to do later on. I completely missed that shot. Well then.
Get searching.
Oh. Alright, so one thing that we can do is request resupply. Stay back, horse. As long as we don't attack him, he won't attack us? Nope. Most definitely not. Alright, so that's going to get us a decent amount of food and hide again. So the reason why we did the resupply, for one, it's actually really cool that they allow you to do that. But for two, that should grant us our scanning dude. That way we can actually progress our mission. Alright, so it's going to do its thing. So we go over here, place down the radar. And now we're going to have to protect the area. We have 27 arrows, so I think we'll be good for that.
Good. We're reading the station. It's active.
Now, I think for the next area, we're going to try something a little bit different. So I'm wondering if you, like, build around your structure. Could you just, like, you know, have the platform on the roof and just, like, protect it through building structures? Or would that go terribly wrong?
That's it. Systems online.
Okay, so it was working. I was just expecting things that... Is that a baby bear? How many arrows do you take?
We need you close to the scanner, Prospector.
Well, to be honest, I was not expecting to have to... Baby. Alright, so we'll get the stealth bonus as long as we stay crouched. As long as we don't get seen.
Prospector, need you to get back to the radar.
Sure thing. I'll get right on that, boss. How many arrows do you take?
Prospector, need you to get back to the radar.
Well, the bears are clearly much more dangerous than the saber-tooth. We were starting off so good today. The health's slowly going down. I'm wondering like how close we're actually going to be dropping down to where we're needing to be. Alright, we're good. It's got 1,000 health, so we're about halfway done with it. Kind of wanted to check the map, but at the same time, I just want to kind of try to run and see if we can actually make it to the area. 581, so it's definitely slowly getting destroyed. 300. 200. Yeah, it's done for. Alright, so aside from the bear eating us, I feel like we had a really strong start. And then things went, you know, a little bit south afterward that. Alright, so we're still alive? Die! Oh, you wanna go? Retreating! The odds that they can climb better than us. You know what? We got throwing knives. You wanna go? Die! Isn't easy. It's us. Get back. Whew. Can't believe we lived. Okay, so bears are a little vicious. Our knife's broke. Now, we are kind of close to the building that we had. I mean, honestly, we might need to, like, go restock a little bit. Where'd that other bear go? It was around here somewhere. And I assume there's one, maybe two more cubs up the top of the hill. Unless we lost the... See him right there. Alright, so hold on. So do we have enough stuff for arrows? We have enough stuff for one arrow. We're going to be taking over the world with it, don't worry. The good news is our health's slowly going up. We're at oxide's full, water's full, food's full. So back to that whole plan about doing this without armor. We might need to spend this episode actually gathering armor. It's going to require some hide and bones. Thought it was about to kill us for a second. Alright, so we got that. So we need another knife. So we need 4 stones. Alright, so we'll get you. I mean, honestly, the throwing knives, we'll have to see like the actual damage stack. I'm wondering if that one's actually stronger. Seems like the overall weather forecast for today seems to be doing decent. Now, I believe we're only going to be able to heal up to 75% unless we apply a bandage. Now, last time, I think that we learned the bandage, or maybe not. Structures, deployables, projectiles, bows, tools, all. Alright, so it looks like we don't actually have the technology for that. So we have energy bar stuff that we could eventually get towards, but I think that's going to be for like a later on thing. But what we could do is tame something and then have them help us in the fight. We'll have to see how much bones we have at the end of this. Alright, so we had 131 so far, so I mean, that seems to be decent to me. Do we already have the bone armor unlocked? Because I don't believe I saw it. We definitely want to eventually grab these bandages. Oh, that's just fiber. Nice, we'll get that. Then we'll learn the basic bandages. Then we'll hold off on the rest to see what we actually need. Alright, so let's see. So, physical damage. How much is that going to take? 15 leather and 60 bones. Do I have enough for most of it? Got some bandages too. See if maybe this will get us past the 75% mark. Alright, now character-wise, we have feet, arms, legs, chest. We don't have a helmet yet. So we need 19 more bones in order for that. We did upgrade our character that way he's able to get more bones whenever we harvest stuff, which seems to be a decent idea for that. I mean, technically going into this, this is going to be the highest armor that we've been so far. Is there any other, like, melee weapons we can get? Because that'd be something else that we should probably look into. So we got... Or, like, these fire arrows and stuff like that. Bone arrows, I assume that does more damage, but we're also... It's going to require bones. Currently, we need the bones to actually... Heat, cooling... Permit the... Ooh, okay, so that's for, like, deep bleeding. Focus here. Alright, so let's grab the spear. I think that'll help with like close range combat in case we run out of arrows. I mean, honestly, if we get some arrows, I think we'll be okay. We have more armor this time. If we fail, that'll have enough bones there. That way we can actually get the next set. Although, ooh, there's the dead bear up on the hill. Let's just grab some resources real quick for some arrows, and I think we'll be ready. I suppose, technically, you know, doing this without armor wasn't exactly the best idea that I had. But I didn't realize it was that easy to, you know, get the armor. We're going to have to assume that we're probably going to need a lot of stones for arrows, so we're going to grab up all this. And then once we get the helmet, we'll actually be able to move into, like, the bone arrows, like the bone spears, stuff like that. That way it'll improve our melee DPS for the third area. Alright, so that should be good. You just craft it all up. That way we have plenty. Alright, let's get up this hill again. Got a javelin for the pokey pokes. Oh, was it an infinite thing? So we see that bear, boom. Alright, we got a game plan now. This is Cretaceous requesting another resupply, please. This time, we might be slightly more prepared than the last time.
Range of the scanner.
Mister, we don't even have the scanner down on this planet. Alright, so place you down. Now, is it going to, like, continue our progress? Oh. 82%. Alright, well, the next wave will be prepared. And the spear would be great if I actually had good aim.
Radar needs supervision. Get closer.
Yeah, I'm supervising. We're getting our butt kicked. Okay, so we learned so far that bears are a menace to society. So I was hoping that, you know, the spear throw would, you know, like, be able to do, like, a decent amount of damage to it. But it seems like it has, like, some weird cooldown that I haven't quite, like, understood, like, where it actually is to throw it. They don't seem to be caring at all about the scanner durability this time, though. So we might be able to, like, skirt through this one. And then I think the third area, we're just going to have to build up, like, this big pillbox and, like, have a platform to, like, shoot down on. Assuming that we can sneak inside this area, grab our kit, get out without being attacked, find a place on a hill, hide on a rock, and shoot down on it. Realistically, we are a man, and, you know, we don't exactly do well on one combat against bigger things. I mean, it makes sense that we're dying. I just thought, you know, the bone armor would give us, like, a little bit of an edge, but I really feel like we had anything at all different. Alright, how far do they drop this time? Well, not too far. So you guys will have to let me know. Do most people do this on their first try, or do they die a bunch trying to fight off the bears? Nice stealth mission. You're not going to notice a thing? I assume we should probably take care of these little ninjas. Okay, that's what I was trying to do. So maybe I didn't actually throw the spear. Alright, well now the spear's actually throwing, so I was definitely doing it wrong, whatever I was doing. But you know what? Take this opportunity to get us our helmet. Clearly that's why we died. I think we just needed like 30 or something for the bones. Do you think this big horse actually took out the bear? Is that why the big bear's gone? Alright, so for this javelin, when I was trying to like throw it, I was just doing left click. It seems like if you click right click once it's like all the way cocked back, then it actually throws it. And I think that's what I was doing wrong.
There you go. Stations online.
This time, I think the game felt pity for us. Haha! Mission is a success. Did it on our first try. What? Who? Do you things not know that it's already done with? Shoo! A lot of stamina. Well, that's a big shadow. The bear strikes again. So what we learned today is bears are vicious. Alright, so we're going to need to read a... Please tell me those things leave our area. We finally got our arm... Oh, I have no... Well... Yeah, we have a marker, so we do know where we're at. We're kind of close to the building, too. We have to go all the way over to the top right, so that's going to be a little bit of a journey in itself as well. Alright. So, take 3 bears. Yeah, I guess they're technically, what, 3-0, 4-0? This is back where we originally started the game at. I feel like since we went ahead and got the bone armor and stuff, this time is actually worth going back for. The first time we died, we just had some arrows and a backpack or something that wasn't really needed. Bro, this bear refuses to leave me alone. Now, I'm sure someone was yelling at me for it before. I had built the javelin instead of the spear, so that might have been some slight issues that we were having. But since it's about to be nighttime, I think we're going to do it just like last episode where we're going to be ending it here. I'm going to build up a building. That's why we have a little bit of shelter and stuff to fall back to. And then I think this next fight that we're going to do, I'm going to try to build a pillbox. So basically we're going to be building a structure where we'll be able to stand on top of. And then the plan is going to build a little archer tower and shoot down upon the things rushing towards it. And theoretically, we won't die. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one where we'll actually be prepared. We have armor, we'll have arrows. Possibly be moving into bone stuff and things, since it seems like we should have plenty of bones by now. Right now we are at 52, so yeah, we should have plenty to at least get some stuff of that moving. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. And for anyone curious, if you do build a proper spear, you can do the pokey poke without actually losing it. So it might actually be much better for a bear.